What's happening, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to Junkdrummer TV, where I give my initial reactions, my hot takes, and my analysis on the drummers of today and yesterday, and maybe tomorrow if I stick around that long. I'm a professional drum teacher and a gigging musician, and I have been for the last 20 plus years. Today's episode is going to be us going back and checking out a drummer that we've already done, and I'm going to do that for a few reasons. We're going to be watching Baard Kolstad. Now, I'm saying his name wrong, and I know that for a fact because I did about an hour-and-a-half interview with him, and that's going to be released on my channel on Friday. It'll be episode 6 or 7 of the Know Your Role podcast, which is a long-form drum interview that I've done in the past already with Stephen Taylor, one of my favorite YouTubers, Harry Myrie, one of my favorite YouTubers, and Will Hunt from Evanescence. So if you haven't checked those out, please go check those out right after you watch this. Also, after I did the last Baard Kolstad, here's the thing, like, Norway has just sounds that Americans don't make. So even as I was butchering his name in the interview, he was he was understanding, so like I'm getting his name wrong, and I apologize. And I apologize in the interview. But when I did my first video on him, it was him doing Illuminate, him playing that super dope halftime shuffle that was 1,000 beats per minute. All the comments was like, please do this next song. And also this video goes out to my homegirl, the Portuguese Woman of War. She'll know who I'm talking about. So this video and the song is 11 minutes long. I cannot do the whole song. No one wants to hear me talk for 30 minutes. So comment section, don't get mad at me. Sorry, it's just going to be too long. But the other reason that I picked this particular song was when I was really devouring the 3 records that he's on with the band Leprous. I don't know if I've mentioned them yet. I was listening to them while I was doing bike rides, and this song is the last song on the record, and most of my bike rides were over by the time this song got here, or, came on. So I don't know this song as well. I will tell you that the record that this is from, that I cannot remember right now, is my favorite of the 3 that I listened to. So it's enough of that preamble. Please go check out my interview with this man on Friday. And one other thing, he is doing a live stream on May 8th, and I will put a link down in the description so you can check that out. I don't know, I think he's going to be doing a bunch of play-alongs, and he might be even doing some stuff with the DJ that he plays with. But go check that out as well. Go support him. He's been sitting in Norway, not getting to play any gigs, so, show that love if you're able to. So let's get into Baard Kolstad of Leprous playing The Sky is Red. He has blonde hair now. So, right off the bat, one of the things that I get asked a lot as a drum teacher, when I get students who come in who are already, qualified musicians, who've, I get a lot of older drummers who have kind of hit a wall and just want to, have someone help them break through it. I mean, hell, if it wasn't for the way the world is, I'd be taking some lessons right now because I've kind of reached that too. But when they come in and they talk about, like, my grooves are stale and my drum fills are stale, the very first thing that I ask them is, like, do you know all of your stickings? What are stickings, you may say? Everyone here knows what a paradiddle is. If you're in marching band, you know what a pudda is. What you're seeing right here is a linear groove. I can't go into what a linear groove is. Go watch Rob Beatdown Brown's video on linear playing, and he does a much better job at explaining it that I can right now. But what you're seeing right there is him using a lot of stickings, a lot of RRs and LLs. Now, there's math going on. I'm pretty sure this is in an odd time, or if it's not, he's making it sound like an odd time because the snare drum comes in, I'm thinking like at the 3 and in the 2 maybe, which may mean it's in 5, but I don't know. because I'm not counting. But, you know, this isn't exactly what he's doing, but he's doing a lot of right rights and left lefts, you know, learn your paradiddles. Get the George Stone stick control book. Those first 3 pages will give you the hand ability to do what he's doing right here. You know, linear drumming just means there's just a line of notes with very little stacking of notes. He's got that bass drum real loose. It's wrinkled. I mean, there you go, kids. Be in marching band, and you will be able to play all those accents right there. That's just running 16th notes, and he's just little notes, taps, accents. You know, you're able to get to different sounds out of every drum once you can do taps and accents. I was listening to Leprous real hard for about 2 weeks getting ready for this interview. And I probably like their drummer as much as I do Baard. He's incredible. I mean, this drummer obviously is incredible, but this singer is like one of the best singers in the world. Hey, who's this guy? This guy's in the shot, man. Oh, wait. Is that PewDiePie playing drums? Just all Scandinavians look like that. I wonder if that means that there's like an overdubbed drum part on the recording. I want to go back and listen to that and see. Felix back there getting 16s on. So, because I know the substance of the interview, you'll see that he has some what can be seen as lax hand technique, but it is a very common technique. It's a very advanced technique, and I'm not going to break it down because he does it way better than me when you watch the interview on Friday. Guy's a Rolex watch, man. He's like a Ferrari and a Rolex watch. Over the bar line drum fills right there, right? So we're going to take that back just a little bit. He did his drum fill, and you know, think about that drum fill felt like it was going to end on the 1, but then he kept going and let the drum fill resolve over the bar line. Let's check that out a little bit there. Check this out. Over the bar line playing. We are in 4. Right there. Man, he can't quit breaking drumsticks. Man, that's just, boy, that's big boy drumming right there. Or big boy. Yes. Okay, so everything that we've seen up until that point, dynamic-wise, is fortissimo or fortissimo, right? Loud, right? One of the, if I were to be asked, like, what do you think one of the biggest shortcomings of most non-professional drummers, the drummers that I deal with in a teaching situation, what is like the most common aspect that keeps them from being as musical as they can be? and it's dynamics. They don't play with dynamics. Drums are so stereotypically thought of. It's just like they're just loud, it's fucking loud all the time. And notice the impact of him bringing that down to, you know, mezzo forte. It's not quite piano. That's going to make whatever he goes to after this sound bigger, and it makes what he's played before this sound bigger. Dynamics, if you're a drummer who says, dynamics, I'm playing as loud as I can. No. Back to that, the intensity of that first dynamic. Yeah, man, look at that bass drum, how loose that is. He's not getting a whole lot of action out of that bass drum. That's just like like leg pushes or like leg presses at the gym chops, man. You got to have some serious foot chops to play the fast figures that he's playing right there, and he's getting no help from that bass drum. I guarantee you that bass drum feels like that you're playing into a pillow. But sometimes we have to finish that. You know, sometimes we have to sacrifice the feel of the drum head to get the sound that we want. Dynamics. That's piano. When you play softer, people tend to listen harder. And it makes your bigger dynamics sound even bigger. Grunge people out there, if you listen to Nirvana, you know what dynamics does. Yeah, he's playing, you know, like a pair, like there's some paradiddles in there. That's almost like straight up. Yeah. Yeah, man, that singer, god damn, dude. Confines me to my worst impulses. Okay, so that's about halfway through the song. I cannot do this whole song because I'm pretty sure this video is going to end up being fucking 18 minutes, 20 minutes already. Go watch it all. People out there who want to be shitheads in the comment section who's talking about his pinky out. You're right. If you weren't Baard Kolstad, you probably shouldn't fly your pinky out. But you ain't him. So you're going to need the extra help of having that fifth muscle on there. Remember, technique is just a means to an end. The only thing about technique that I think of is there's two kinds. There's kinds that don't hurt and then kinds that do. And I talk about bad technique in the sense of it can actually do damage. Drummers can do damage. We do a lot of, when you think about the impact of a stick thousands and millions of times, you can hurt yourself. And that's really about all that. And he actually addresses that in the interview. So there you go, comment section. Never say that I do not listen and give to the masses what they want, because everyone overwhelmingly stated that this was the next video that I had to do of them. Again, I'm sorry for not being able to do the whole song. I can't. It's just too long. It's too long. If I tell you what, if this video goes like 50 to 100,000 views, I will do, because I'm directly in the middle of this song. If this video gets to 100,000 views, which means that you all have to give me a like, comment, and share, and you think that I'm doing something valuable with this piece of content, I will come back and I'll do a part 2, and I'll do the rest of this song. That's my deal. So if you really want me to do it, you got to give me a like, comment, and share. And everyone, please tune in on Friday, this Friday, which is May 1st, I think. And I will be releasing an hour. I think we went about an hour and a half interview. And man, I'm a big fan of this guy. I really listened to a lot of it. Everything that he did with Leprous, anyway. And honestly, this record that this song is from is my favorite record by a lot. And I know that they weren't as compositionally complex on that record as they were the previous that he was on. But man, it hit me big. I listen to that record a lot. That opening track is fucking amazing. I don't know the names of them because I just play it on my headphones when I'm riding my bicycle. So there you go, Joanna, for you and for all you Leprous fans. And he also told me that if they ever make it back to the States, I'm getting backstage. So you might see my bald head on the side of the stage watching one of the baddest drummers that's going today. And if you've never heard of Leprous, I suggest, I wish I could remember the name of that record. Listen to the record that this song is from. It's amazing. And please tune in Friday and keep practicing until it's easy.